how I feel about certain design choices with little to no explanation. Yes. Yes. Absolutely not. For me, this one's 50-50. 100% no. Yes, and I don't care that it's impractical. I hate these. I think I might hate this even more. Yes, of course. No. Yes, I've grown really fond of this. Surprisingly, I actually like this.
I got 3 looks, and that's it. Yeah.
Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Well, well, look who's inside again. CEO, entrepreneur, born in 1964. Some people claim that there's a wrong one to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault.
My professor started talking about how you should say child diagnosed with autism instead of saying autistic child.
Yeah, I actually just wanted to step in as an autistic person and say that many autistic people actually prefer identity first language rather than person first language, because separating it from the person can actually be more harmful than helpful.
Funny, yes, but not funny haha. Funny autistic.
Some autistic people enjoy having same foods. It means that we find a lot of comfort in eating the same thing every day, or very often. And one of the reasons that we like this is because it gives us the comfort of routine and predictability. We might also do it because we have sensory issues with certain textures, or can have GI issues that makes it difficult to try new things. Some autistic people get called picky eaters, but actually we're often just selective or sensory eaters.
Something comes to the view of your school. Hello, hello, hello. Mama, what have we here?
Dark energies we don't touch, artillery's we on touch, and I got a colorful aura, like I got neon guts.
Let's talk about the autistic disconnect to gender. Because apparently a study of 600,000 people has proven that this is a thing. In the study, it was found that transgender and gender diverse individuals were more likely to be autistic than their cisgender counterparts. They also found that statistically, autistic people were more likely to identify as transgender or gender diverse. Now, while this study didn't dip into anything in terms of what might cause this, it did offer a speculative hypothesis. Because autism itself is characterized by a difference in social communication, autistic people may not develop the understanding of societal norms through childhood socialization periods. So during that time where we are socialized to operate within a gender binary, we just don't get it.
I just found the biggest life hack for autistics. Okay, someone might have discovered this before, but I've not heard of it, so just hear me out, yeah? This is a tip for dealing with sensory overload, and it's really easy and really simple, and I cannot believe I didn't think of it sooner. Rain sounds. Literally, rain is a natural source of white noise. So whenever I'm on a train or somewhere where there's loads of little sounds that are annoying me and I can't concentrate and I can't focus and I'm getting overwhelmed, I just stick in my headphones and play a playlist on Apple Music that's all rain sounds, blocks everything else out, and I'm good. I can read, I can do it. Rain sounds. Honestly, it will change your life.
My name is Chicky, 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 Chicky.
Only thing that's left to say. What a shame, baby, what a shame.
Why didn't you tell me? Well, because I wanted us to fail.
Obviously, I didn't.
Something that stressed me out so much in elementary and middle school was when a teacher would show us, say, a video or something in class, and afterwards would ask, write down 3 things you learned from this video, because sometimes they would show us a video that was knowledge I already had, and so I didn't learn anything from the video, and I didn't understand that the teacher was just looking to make sure we were paying attention during the video. So what they were really asking was write down 3 things that happened in the video, 3 things you observed in the video, not actually 3 new things that you learned. So I would be sitting there with my little worksheet thinking for 30 minutes about what I could have learned from the video, because these were all things I already knew. And then eventually I would just write down something random, but I felt like I was lying. So I would have a ton of guilt because I felt like I was lying or cheating because I didn't actually learn anything, and that stressed me out so much. And it wasn't until like high school when I was talking to a friend and I realized that the teachers weren't actually asking what you learned, they're asking for something that happened.
Wow, that's a lot of social cues. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Pode me dar sequência de peixe, mas quero que aguente meu sentadão.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but Asperger's is not a thing. It's not. You may have had a child diagnosed with this. You may have been diagnosed with this yourself. It is no longer a diagnosis in the DSM-5. The term is autism spectrum disorder, ASD, or autism. So why get rid of it so abruptly? Great question. Hans Asperger was in fact a Nazi. So of course they're sending kids with autism to this man to be checked out. And if he felt as though they were functional enough to perform well in society, they got to live. If not, this is where we get the term high functioning autism or Asperger's syndrome. Luckily, we're in the 21st century and we realize that autism is in fact a spectrum. So you guys do not have Asperger's. You have autism.
You're such a dick!
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead!
Everybody's always like, oh my gosh, you're autistic, but you're so sarcastic. How does that work? Listen, it's not that I don't understand sarcasm. Sarcasm itself makes perfect sense. It's the tone. I can't read tone. I don't hear it. You can be sarcastic. I will be confused. But if I'm sarcastic, I understand my intentions. I know the joke because I'm making it. That's all that is. The tone's the problem. The tone's the problem, not the sarcasm. Not that fucking hard.